So
Here we
all
go.
heard the second assassination attempt, right? To the balls of Republicans that they try and spin it and make it seem like it's the Democrats' fault, like it's the liberals.
Have tried to kill Donald Trump in the last couple of months. I'd say that's pretty strong evidence that the left needs to tone down the rhetoric and needs to cut this crap out. Somebody's going to get hurt by it.
They're poisoning the blood of our country. That's what they've done. Together we will take on the ultra left-wing liars, losers, creeps, perverts.
Trump, baby.
And we fight. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
My point is just to point out the hypocrisy.
Yeah, I get it.
They're eating your pets.
So, speaking of Trump,
There we go.
so
Here we
all
go.
heard the second assassination attempt, right?
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And
Think it was a setup?
Who knows?
well, when I first heard about it, I go, fuck, man, I better not be a liberal, man. I better not be a liberal. And again, it's a fucking MAGA or ex-MAGA or whatever you want to call
Is
it.
it?
Unbelievable.
Why are they trying? Why are MAGAs who are Trumpians, I guess?
That's a good question.
Why are they trying to fucking kill them?
That's a very good question. These are people that voted for Trump in the past. Their social
How do you-
media is very conducive with MAGA mentality.
Huh.
But I think one of his latest posts at the end was like he was against Trump. He wasn't liberal. He was trying to push like Nikki Haley and Vivek
Vivek.
Swami to get together and take on Trump. So I think he got disillusioned by the whole Trump show. You have to give it to the balls of Republicans that they try and spin it and make it seem like it's the Democrats' fault, like it's the liberals.
Also,
This is Fox News, but this is the host that was interviewing some Republican. I think he's a congressman or something. There's tons of them. This is just one example, but there's tons of them that went on the news and said that it's the Democrats. They're to tone down the rhetoric. That's becoming. They're making Trump look like an evil person, and it's their fault.
Bring in
This is
to
thanks
simply do perimeter checks, and then he can campaign as normal. But right now, I'd be sweating bullets every time I went out there because I'm going to say this on air. I said it earlier on the radio. The Democrat Party, regardless of the rhetoric that they want Trump dead.
No, hold
And
on a
those
second.
people,
Hold on. I'm sorry, Jonathan. I don't think you can say that legitimately.
I think we can say it
what you're saying.
legitimately, but I think we can say that legitimately based on the verbiage that they use, and then they cover up. To say that they
Pause
want
for a
him
second.
eliminated, to say that they want him gone. These
that's ridiculous.
I'd hate to say it, but I agree with him.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I'd hate to say it, but I do agree with him.
Hey, what's up, everybody? You're part of the family, right? So if you're part of the family, take care of one another, right? We're giving you some good content, make you laugh, make you smile. Just make us smile now. And press that like button. Subscribe. Get that notification bell. Trust me, you'll be happy you do.
In a sense that there's been many, for example, and I love Kyle Glass. He's a great fucking guitar player.
Who's Kyle Glass?
Tenacious D.
Tenacious D with
Oh,
John
yeah,
Blackman.
exactly. Yeah, he did say that.
But he did say at a live show on his birthday, too bad the shooter missed. And the crowd went crazy. And
Okay,
it's
but
like,
World will be better without
I
him.
think it was
blah,
But he's
blah, blah.
talking about Democrats, the
General.
opposing party.
Party.
That's what he's saying.
okay,
Okay,
but still,
Regular people, yeah, Kyle Glass does have
he's
a
not
platform.
a regular person. He's got
He's
a
got a
following,
platform,
Kyle.
you're
Yeah.
And you shouldn't be saying that. It's
Right.
It's
Whether
It's
he's
not.
joking
It's
or
not a right
yeah.
thing. It's wrong. It's a totally
It's
wrong
bad
thing to
taste.
say.
It's
It's
very
a
bad
very bad
taste.
taste. Yeah. So
but
whatever. I
he's
love
talking
Kyle
about
Glass, but
Kamala
it's too bad he
Harris,
said that.
He's talking about Biden. He's talking about their rhetoric. That's what he's talking about. He's talking Democrats.
Right. Realize that, this is Fox News, right?
Exactly.
Fox.
Even the Fox host is saying, "Whoa,
exactly.
whoa, whoa, buddy."
Exactly. So
No,
There's
he's the
also
only. He was the, out of the all example. He's the only one that had a good head on his shoulder, saying, "No." But the other ones,
they're piling it
yeah,
on.
they're piling it on. I don't know if you watch Fox News, but you got Jesse
don't.
Waters, you got Sean Hannity, you
Yeah,
got.
Sean Hannity. Yeah.
Talk-
I want to see what he says.
He's British.
He was just Another part of this, he's complaining about the Secret Service. It's not that, but I want to focus on the rhetoric.
Absolutely ridiculous. This isn't surprising. We have a huge mental health problem in this country. But when you hear on TV and the radio and on social media about this guy's a Hitler, this guy's a fascist, he's a threat to democracy, what do you expect? All you have to do is look at some of these tweets I have here from some of our so-called politicians. And then you got people like Hillary Clinton, George Clooney, Joy Reid, Robert De Niro, wannabe politicians, and it's time for them to shut up because somebody is going to get killed other than the fireman that got killed already in Pennsylvania. Mentally ill people hear this violent, dangerous rhetoric, and we're going to have a copycat. It's coming. And it's just unfortunate. Somebody's going to get killed.
He has a good point.
Yeah.
About this rhetoric. But Republicans are just as bad with the rhetoric. If anything, they're worse. You guys ever hear Republican rhetoric? What they say about Biden? What they say about Hillary Clinton?
Is there anything you could pull up that we could do rhetoric versus Democrats by Republicans and vice versa?
Trump himself.
Hear it. Let's hear it.
We pledge to you that we will root out the communists, Marxists, fascists, and the radical left thugs that live like vermin.
Another guy gave an example before. They're calling Trump a fascist, the next Hitler. He's doing the exact same thing. He's calling Kamala a communist, a Marxist, a fascist. He's not calling him a Hitler directly, but Trump is just as bad, if anything worse.
Within the confines of our country, the threat from outside forces
Perverts.
is far less sinister, dangerous, and grave than the threat from within. We got a lot of work to do. They're poisoning the blood of our country. That's what they've done. Together we will take on the ultra-left-wing liars, losers, creeps, perverts, and freaks who are devouring the
Trump,
future of the
baby.
state like a swarm of locusts. And we fight. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
Remember, Trump caused the January 6th rise that got people killed. So he produces just as much rhetoric as the left.
Yeah.
So they can't wash their hands saying, "Oh, you guys are going too
definitely
far."
not.
He
They're
creates
just as
division.
bad.
Of course,
Definitely
he creates
not.
division.
But I'm
Yeah,
saying
they used that situation to
Of
take
course,
a stab at
exactly. My point is just to point out the hypocrisy. That's my point.
and I get it.
No, I totally agree with you. But if it would have happened the other way around, they would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
But
It's
it makes
just-
more sense. Trump is way worse, and MAGA. Come on, I showed you the Civil War videos. These people are ready to go. These people are ready to lock the guns and storm the Capitol with their guns. Like,
Yeah.
I would imagine. Not would imagine. I believe the right are way more acceptable to violence than the left. The left protest,
I can see that.
but the right wing, they'll cause a civil war.
You're dead.
You're dead.
You.
They're more
Yeah.
susceptible to being influenced.
Remember last time I
And
spoke
violence,
about those people, Russia propaganda? They got funneled money to right wing. And I showed you a clip of Tim Pool. Look at Tim Pool's rhetoric.
Today, May 31st. Idea that I would, the idea that we decide.
You have to understand, this guy's a big right wing influencer.
Yeah.
So that's why Russia tried to funnel money. $100,000 a week for one video.
Wow.
That's how much he was getting paid.
I'll put it this way. Should Democrats be in jail? No question. When Donald Trump gets elected, should he start locking them up? No question. Should there be lists of Democrats that need to go to jail? 100%. And the reason for that is they've committed crimes. We need to make sure.
Pause it. Now, listen, we've done about 4 of these from all different right-wing talkers this week, and they all say the same thing. General crimes, general people. If there are crimes out there, list them.
Yep.
List them and the perpetrators. But they never
Exactly.
do, because whatever it is, whoever.
And it's right, they don't. They just
Yeah.
generalize, just to pull,
Yeah.
make the fire big, make the fire
Exactly.
big. But they have never any evidence, never any like exact or pinpoint what the crime was. It's just
Like
always
saying
rhetoric.
you're a bad person. You do bad things all the time.
You're-
What bad things? Tell me.
Exactly.
Please.
Donald Trump gets elected, should he start locking them up? No question. Should there be lists of Democrats that need to go to jail? 100%. And the reason for that is they've committed crimes. We need to make sure that when Donald Trump wins, we've got an attorney general, a deputy attorney general, a head of the CIA and the FBI. Kash Patel would be fantastic. We can have attorney general. There's some names floating around. And then they can start having their investigators and the feds issuing subpoenas, pulling up evidence, and with real evidence, bring them to judges for warrants. Then these people can spend three years of their lives fighting tooth and nail for the crime against the government for crimes they committed, and we can prove.
Yeah.
And the reason why we put them on trial is that we can show the whole world we will uncover what you've done. We will make sure everyone knows, and you will be held accountable for it.
Not just jail, they should get the death penalty. You know, we actually used to have the punishment for treason in this country.
Oops.
They cut the feed. They cut the feed because they're worried they're going to be demonetized from YouTube. So that's what actually happened live. The producer's like, yeah, cut the feed. Anyways, so the rhetoric is more harsh
What
from
would
the
they
right.
cut the feed for? What was she saying? That
Because YouTube, you can't threaten YouTube. You can't threaten lives. Part of their guidelines. If I start threatening people, like I'm not going to say anything bad now, but eradicate the certain certain.
you're giving an example. It's not the same as.
Oh, that's what you want.
Oh, well, like you right now you were saying.
Yeah, but I could still get. Anyways, we're not even in the ballpark that YouTube is looking at us.
How many followers does Tim Fool have?
Of all the people in the Russia thing, he was the biggest one. He has.
Is he in jail?
Who?
To jail? Yeah.
No, he wasn't. Well, they claim they weren't aware. The two people, part of the media company, are probably gonna. They're the ones who got indicted. These people, to them, is just 100K a week to make a video. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. They didn't know where the money was coming from, or that's what they say.
Yeah.
This is the vice president. Well, running for vice president with Trump. Listen to him because it's important. This is a couple days after the assassination attempt.
Second test.
Yeah, I don't even think he was.
Just play again because now we have the soundbite. I had read it, but let's hear J.D. Vance in his own words make his argument. Here's the senator.
You know, the big difference between conservatives and liberals is that no one has tried to kill Kamala Harris in the last couple of months, and two people now have tried to kill Donald Trump in the last couple of months. I'd say that's pretty strong evidence that the left needs to tone down the rhetoric and needs to cut this crap out. Somebody's going to get hurt by it, and it's going to destroy this country.
But the funny thing is, it's not libs. It's your own people that are turning on you. This is about when this is before the assassination attempt. This is right after the debate. You know what's coming up, right? Mm-hmm. And you know what happened after this went live? People started doing bomb threats and stuff like that to the Haitian people. There was hate crimes went up in that area against Haitians and stuff like that. People were scared to leave the house because
eating the dogs, the people that came in, they're eating the cats, they're eating the pets of the people that live there.
All that I've
now he's defending what Trump said, but listen to what he says.
done is surface the complaints of my constituents, people who are suffering because of Kamala Harris's policies. Are we not allowed to talk about these problems because some psychopaths are threatening violence?
And now there are bomb threats at schools and kids being evacuated.
Hear what he said? Think about it. He's saying, what, we're not allowed to say anything because we have to be worried about psychopaths? And then a week later, a psychopath tries to kill Trump, and I say, hey, guys, relax what you say. You know, it's not cool. But a week before, he's like, I'm allowed to say whatever I want. I don't care. I have to be worried about a psychopath taking matters into his own hands. No, this is free speech. I should be able to say what I say.
Yeah,
you understand the hypocrisy I'm trying to point out?
Yeah.
And that's my and that's the whole thing. When I was watching this, I go, oh my God. I was fuming that they say one thing and then they say another thing and then they say a thing. Only it's when in their advantage, all of a sudden, you shouldn't say whatever you want to say. But then when it's the other way around, free speech, I should be allowed to say whatever I want to say.
When
You
it
ever seen-
benefits
Without
them,
consequence.
one way. When it doesn't benefit them, it's the other way.
Exactly.